You see these signs all around town. The Atlanta entertainment industry is booming, and you can be a part of it. The A Scene is the go-to place to keep up with all the excitement, casting calls, celebrity sightings, and what's filming in your neighborhood. Don't let everyone else have all the fun. Become an A Scene insider. Post your photos, your videos, all on our Facebook page so we can all see it. And for all the most up-to-date entertainment news, make sure you watch the A Scene weekdays on The Morning Rush. All right, happy Monday, folks. You know what time it is. It is time for the A Scene. It is the knockout movie of the holidays. The Creed franchise is back with Creed 2, starring Michael B. or Bay Jordan, and a new face and a new director. I got a chance to speak with all three, and you won't believe how real every punch was.
You were getting smacked and you were doing the smacking, and it looks so real. Talk to me about the special effects, the behind the scenes, the bromance, everything.
We really did everything. There was no stunt guys in the sense of, like, you know, me and Flo did all our own stunts.
Get you started with the A Scene. All right, so we are talking Ryan Gosling. Ladies, listen up. Okay, so First Man starring Ryan Gosling is the untold story of Neil Armstrong, the first man to ever walk on the moon. It actually premieres nationwide in theaters today. But before you head to the box office, I sat down with Mr. Ryan Gosling, director Damien Chazelle, and the two sons of Neil Armstrong himself. And here's what they had to say about filming this entire movie in Atlanta. How cool is that? What was it like, and how did Atlanta aid in your performance and deliverance of this role?
Well, Atlanta was very good to us.
It was.
It makes a great moon.
All right, so I'm here at the 11 Alive Bridge. This is where it all goes down. This is where we monitor, you know, all things trending, and you help us do that by using the hashtag MorningRushATL. Now, Trent, I know you always have some good stuff for me. What do we have this morning? Alaska Airlines, for a second year in a row, is offering priority boarding to any customer who is wearing an ugly sweater. Yes, the directors are going wild in my ear right now. I love it.
Because they're wearing them. We should be wearing one, friend.
You know what? It's funny that you said we should be wearing one, because we actually have an ugly sweater party today, and here's mine.
Elf
Look at me. I have to show half of it. Anyway.
This is happening right now.
Welcome back to Morning Rush. Here is a look at the top 3 things you need to know before heading out the door this morning. Coming in at number 1, running for safety. American authorities used tear gas on hundreds of migrants who tried to enter the U.S. illegally Sunday. Coming in at number 2, relief in sight for thousands. Finally, after burning for nearly 2 weeks, killing 85 people and leaving many unaccounted for, California's deadliest blaze has been fully contained. And coming in at number 3, hurricane season could affect your holiday season. That's because the pecan industry took a devastating hit this year in October during Hurricane Michael.
Which is why they're requesting a change of venue, Francesca.
Thank you so much, Naima. New images of an early morning fire that destroyed an estate home in Snellville. The fire broke out around midnight at the home on East Main Street Southwest and Scenic Highway Southwest. Now, no one was inside, fortunately. The cause is now under investigation. That's just one of the stories we're following this morning.
Gunmen on the run. This morning, the search is on to find the person who shot and killed 30-year-old Christopher Kendall. The shooting happened Sunday afternoon at the Shannon Lakes Apartments in Union City. Police say the victim was shot multiple times and died at the scene.
Another big talker, a huge happy birthday to Champagne Poppy. I'm talking about Drake, who celebrated his 32nd birthday this week. Yes, congratulations to him. But guess what? He did it in style. A 2000 theme party. He took it back with a Blockbuster wall, a 7-Eleven, and he even had a pager. There goes the Blockbuster wall, the Blockbuster wall. Love that. He even had a pager cake, which is pretty cool. Oh, the Whoppers, everything. Congratulations to him. He just turned 32 years old, and he was dressed like one of his favorite rappers. Fabulous.
There in LA.
I got to be honest with you. I know this is your city, Ron. The weather is absolutely beautiful. The palm trees are just swaying in the wind, and we're looking at least 86 degrees right now, which is why my shoulders are out. But I want to go ahead and show you what is going on right here, Ron. Take a look here. You're looking at all the behind the scenes for the 70th Primetime Emmys, and I'm actually proud to announce that the A Scene was the first crew ever to report here on the carpet, and that started yesterday. But what you're looking at is a lot of manpower. For the past 2 weeks, over 60 people, 12 hours a day, putting in lots of work, and they're going to spend the next 15 hours solidifying those last-minute details for the 70th Primetime Emmys.
The 11 Alive's A Scene is reporting from the red carpet tonight in Los Angeles.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, tonight Atlanta is making its mark on the 70th Primetime Emmys. Hello and welcome. I'm Francesca, reporting to you from Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Now, for the next 30 minutes, we are setting the table on the A scene. We are getting into the top productions that have been filmed in Georgia that are now nominated right here on the carpet. But first, I really want to show you all what we've been looking at, the glitz and the glamour. We are seeing some of the top stars. I actually just did an interview with Gaten Matarazzo from Stranger Things. Now, we all know that movies and TV shows are big business. Of course, we probably feel that big business when we're pulling out $13, $14 just for our favorite blockbusters when we're at the movie theater. Well, guess what? A lot of that money is going back into Georgia. So tonight, we're breaking down the numbers.
Stranger Things, Atlanta, and Ozark are just some of the Georgia film shows that raked in the praise this year.
I'm here at JR Crickets in Midtown, site of a huge cameo in the show Atlanta, famous for its lemon pepper wet wings. Ooh, thank you. We're here because food is one of the biggest moneymakers for Emmy-nominated shows in Georgia. And I'm talking about none other than Donald Glover. Yes, he's so talented. I actually went to school with his younger brother, Stephen Glover. He was a senior when I was a freshman at Chamblee High School, and we got a chance to really learn more about him, who actually writes for Atlanta FX, and we also learned about his brother, and we wanted to learn where all this talent came from in their family. You're shining on a whole different level, which is why I'm so proud of you. What was high school like for you? Talk to me kind of about school. Did you know that you were different? Because you have to be a little different to be writing a show like Atlanta. I gotta be honest.
I always knew I was different, but not like I thought I was special or anything. But high school, I think I was just, like I said, I learned how to make myself laugh.
All right, folks, welcome to the A Scene. It is Halloween, and we are also nearing the holidays. So today we have quite the sweet treat for you. Here's a taste of Georgia's largest bakery and sweet show coming next weekend with some of your favorite Food Network stars and all.
My skill level with the help of ganache. Whoops, the shine threw me off. But chocolate sprinkles make everything better. The Olympics are here on NBC, and this is your all-access pass.
Hey, welcome everybody. We're glad to have you here on this Wednesday night. I'm Jeff Hullinger.
And I'm Francesca. Will it finally happen tonight? After months of frustration, the U.S. women's hockey team has yet another chance to beat Canada.
And the stakes are high. The gold medal is on the line as the two best teams in the world now face off.
It was the event all of Douglasville and Metro Atlanta had been waiting for, the women's bobsled, starring pilot Alana Myers-Taylor.
And this event happened early this morning. It is already aired on television, but you might have been at work or you might have been asleep, so
right.
Consider the spoiler alert before it runs tonight in prime time.
If you want to mute your TV now, we understand. Cheryl Freeheim joins us from Pyeongchang with a recap. This is my first time watching this race. This is my first time being here covering it. This is remarkable to see my hometown coming out, 60,000 of you. And when I say the energy is booming, I mean the music is fantastic. We're on the sidelines like, yeah, just pumping everyone up. And it's just this sense of coming together. There's nothing like it. Like we said, this is from an unlikely Kim Kardashian, but that's what the beauty is. She's using the platform that she has. You know, she has her show, she has her perfume lines, but she's deciding to address prison reform. And it's not just for this 62-year-old grandmother, Miss Johnson. This is for all of the people who may not look like Miss Johnson, white, black, Asian, Hispanic. So I think she's setting the bar high. No matter what you think about Kim Kardashian, she's setting the bar high here for other celebrities to use their platform in the same way. Robert, you have directed amazing films and produced amazing films like Forrest Gump. What stood out about this film that was so different? Did it take you somewhere that the other films have not?
This journey of a man who through his art heals himself. But then I'm also looking for something that I can present, you know, in a movie that maybe we haven't ever seen before. Steve,
when you saw the script, I mean, did you automatically say, I gotta meet this guy because I know he had an integral part in the creating of this process?
Meeting him in person, it was, he is an astounding guy. Really generous, kind, everything, really humble, and kind of amazed that any of this was actually happening, that anyone was interested in telling his story.
In the movie, women seem to be Mark's savior, giving him the courage to face his attackers. But audiences will also notice there's one doll that tries to set him back. a doll that may be in all of our lives.
There was also the Belgian witch. I gotta bring this up. She would
Fly around and
What is your Belgian witch?
Yeah, I think the Belgian witch represents all of the dark side of our ego. So, you know, we all have a bit of the Belgian witch in us, and, you know, that's what we have to continually work on.
I don't have a Belgian witch.
You see, he's
I am
perfect.
I have no dark side.
The only thing changing? Her outlook on life.
You literally looked the exact same, but it was your mentality that was 100% different. Talk about what you got out of it and what you hope audiences get out of it.
I learned so much doing this movie. Like, we all know that confidence is the most attractive thing, right? But it was like, it really is all about how you feel.
After bonding over our favorite scene,
This girl is on fire.
You started strutting in your little pink skirt.
That was so fun to film. And like, it was like I would be walking so amped up, and they're like, more, and I'm like,
she also told me how she made this scene her own.
yeah, that was written to just be me posing in a bikini.
If you could get rid of one, if you had to get rid of one, would it be the Marvel Universe or anime?
Oh, that's low.
Good.
No, that's one of the harder questions I think I've ever been asked.
right.
He got me in my feelings. So yesterday, here I am on Instagram, you know, scrolling, and then I see this video and I almost tear up because she was so excited. You guys couldn't hear the clip or what she said, but she was like, "Oh my God!" She jumps out of bed, and then he's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm watching Netflix. You want to join?"
Right.
It was the cutest interaction.
It's outrageous.
I will say, as a naturalista, I was extremely offended to just read a story like this because this teaches, you know, they're so malleable, they're so young, and to show them at age 11 or age 9 that you are not enough.
Yes.
To show
She
them
will
that you
never
are not,
forget this.
She'll never forget it. She'll be traumatized forever. So I just want to thank the celebrities like T.I. who come on their Instagram and they say, "You are beautiful, your skin is beautiful, and your hair is beautiful." So how dare that school?
It is time now to see what the Hollywood of the South has been up to in our segment that we call The A Scene. Joining us now is our entertainment reporter, Francesca Onliker.
Yes! Hello!
I have missed you. I was telling her in the commercial break, she's been out and about representing.
We have been doing our thing. You know, the A Scene, we're getting bigger and better by the day, which is fantastic.
Also, celeb spottings. If you're in town, maybe you're visiting some friends and family here in Atlanta, guess what? You might be turning a corner and bump into a famous star.
Oh, yes, we have quite a few of them. In fact, you know, over the weekend, Kiki, do you love
I was
me?
just showing them, my girls, their little dance to it on my Instagram page.
Yes, everyone was in town this weekend, of course, for Champagne Papi, an 8-part series on Netflix. It's called Dolly Parton's Heartstrings. And it's an anthology about her life, about her music, about ups and downs in her life. And the thing I love about this 8-part episode is that each of the episodes is going to be named after one of her songs. Episode number 1 is going to be called Jolene.
Oh, God. And
we're celebrating the best in TV, movies, and music filmed in Georgia. It's the first annual The A Scene Awards. Please welcome your hosts, Christine Polara and Francesca Amaker.
It is time to honor the true stars in entertainment right here in Georgia. Here to present our first award from the Atlanta Pops Orchestra, Kevin Leahy. Yes. I have some huge news because today is a huge day for my Marvel fans. Avengers Infinity War is officially out on Blu-ray, and guess who got their hands on it? Yes. But here's where it gets really cool. Okay, Crash, so they have launched an Avengers Infinity War custom Facebook augmented reality mask for us fans to celebrate on Facebook. And you know, Crash and I had to try it out. So the new Facebook camera effect can be found on Facebook mobile app.
Started off slow.
All right, here we go, Crash. Taking over for the 99s and 2000s.
That's what we doing, juvenile, right now.
Chris, read.
I don't want to read, I want to dance. Back that thing up.
Took on the In My Feelings lyrics and they put it on a lovely bulletin board.
And, you know, they took a spin on the lyrics. Are you?
Okay, I'll do it. Kiki, are you reading? Are you writing? Are you down with the knowledge? Because I need you, and I want you to go to college. See, that is a great spin on education and Drake. Drake, you know what?
I can't handle it.
Hire this teacher as your next writer.
This is why I told you to sing the lyrics.
Yesterday, there was a little party here at the 11 Alive studios, our little holiday party. And guess who was Employee of the Year? I don't need a script to talk about Francesca Amaker. Hosting the Emmys out in the LA area, doing the scene, the A scene, having tea with Oprah, never sleeping. My goodness gracious, so well deserved. Look at her right there.
Oh my goodness.
Is that right before you won, or is that after you won and you were crying?
It's right before when he was reading my accolades, and I just was so emotional. Thank you so much, team. I couldn't have done it without my Morning Rush family and the viewers out there, so thank you, thank you, thank you. It feels amazing. Can't wait to see what 2019 brings.
We love you, kiddo.
Love you too, man. Thank you. All right, folks, let's switch gears. Oh, unexpected. They're so sweet. All right, folks, good day for Ed Sheeran. Welcome back to Morning Rush, folks. If only you could hear the conversations we have during the commercial break. This morning, we are heading back to the world of video gaming. You need to listen up because this is a billion-dollar industry, and much of it is being generated in Atlanta. I got a chance to learn more about the world of esports and esport casters. Yeah, it's a thing. The folks who narrate the video gamers while folks watch the game. And we went to one of the hottest gaming headquarters in ATL.
So players come in, they see the skill shot sign, they know they're in store for some good competition.
I felt like Mario in a Mario game as I entered the only facility of its kind, Skillshot Media, dedicated solely to esports. And we got a tour from the founder, Todd Harris.
It's actually a soundproof environment. They want to close the door so the other team can't hear their strats.
Dedicated to popular esport games like Smite and Paladins, I quickly learned that esports is the fastest growing event in Georgia, and Skillshot unites gamers from all over the world.
Kanga Esports actually has traveled here all the way from Australia.
But gamers aren't the only ones flocking to Atlanta. Meet some of Georgia's best esport casters. Just kidding, but I had to try it out myself.
I was doing it from home, New York, working remote, flying to events, and then they were like, hey, you know, might as well join the team full time. So I came down here and I've been enjoying Atlanta for now 3 years.
And for good reason. With an estimated 215 million viewers, according to the World Economic Forum, esports focuses heavily on the fan experience. And in Georgia alone, that experience has already topped over $750 million. And yes, it's left celebs wanting to get in on the mix.
You've got teams like 100 Thieves and teams like Energy who have very, very popular investors. Drake just teamed up with owner Nate Shot of 100 Thieves. Energy is backed by players like Alex Rodriguez and Shaquille O'Neal.
You can watch Soulja Boy go play some games on Twitch these days.
So it's no doubt that esports has fueled the growth of video gaming with 150 game development studios in Georgia alone. Anyone can join and anyone can learn. So maybe you too can get a piece of Georgia's gaming pie.
All right, you feeling like a gamer now? I felt like one when I was on that desk. It's much harder. It's very hard. Okay, so and get this, Rick Fox, the NBA champion, he runs his own esports team with the help of people in the gaming world, of course. And I also learned that Juju Smith-Schuster with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he lived with some video gamers during the off season just so he could learn how to play video games. How cool is that? Zac Brown Band fans, listen up. The A scene has gone where no fan has gone before. Maybe. We recently caught up with one of the most recognized members of the band, the award-winning John Driscoll Hopkins. He gave us a tour of his 2,500 square foot studio, and then we learned he's not stopping anytime soon.
Welcome to Brighter Shade Studios.
It's not every day that a Southern rock superstar gives you a tour of their studio. But Hop of the Zac Brown Band took us for a ride inside.
It's kind of like being in a big, fancy barn. You know, like a cathedral almost, like a church kind of.
A church with 45-degree ceilings, miniature doors that lead to amp lockers, lots of natural light, a customized deep royal blue drum set that's gorgeous, and tons of inspiration.
These basses were all in the Country Music Hall of Fame for the year that we had that exhibit. And so they've got my girls' names in them. grace, faith, and hope.
His little ladies even inspired this bar outside the studio made of guitar wood, each inch filled with handwritten lyrics from his songs. Reminders, he says, that he needs to write more.
That little ballerina keeps dancing, dancing in my head, right?
Next up, the control room.
This is where I spend most of the time. This room is acoustically treated to sound like it should sound on all the recording.
Do you still find yourself having challenges as successful as you are?
All the time, all the time. In the recording, in the songwriting world, the challenge is always to come up with something creative and new that inspires you, because it's really easy to get into a rut and get into, I've already written that, I've already said that, I've already done that.
What would be your suggestion or your advice to musicians who have followed your footsteps and would like to one day land in the position that you have?
I mean, the best thing that I can ever say to anybody is don't quit. Even if you have to go do something else to make ends meet, don't give it up. Otherwise, you're doing it for nothing.
Thanks so much, Crash. I'll take it from here. No worries. It is time for the A Scene, your premier source for entertainment in the A. And this morning, we have an exclusive for you. You are going to love this. We are taking you behind the scenes of a movie about a 15-year-old boy with autism who desperately tries to mend the rift between his mom and his dad. His solution? Training for a marathon. It's called Tyson's Run, and it's starring a familiar character from The Walking Dead, and it's being shot right here in Marietta. You could have been in Hollywood. You could have been shooting this movie in New York City. Why Atlanta?
At first, it was for tax credits and the proper setting. But once you get here, you realize it's for the hospitality.
Get to set, hair and makeup, wardrobe.
We've been shooting for the past 3 weeks. You got 3 more weeks to go. What has been your favorite part about shooting in Atlanta?
Oh my God, Buckhead.
Ooh.
Everybody has a smile on their face. It feels like LA on some level, but it's way more green.
Obviously, you wrote the script here. Talk to us about the movie and why you created a project like this one.
Well, I was inspired to write this story based on a boy, but in an overall sense, it was just about accepting everyone for who they are.
And Major Dotson, who's playing Tyson,
How is that?
So cool.
The nice thing about working on a set is you don't know who you're going to meet. And once the people turn out to be pretty pleasant, then all in all, it just becomes an amazing experience.
I love Amy Smart.
And I love Kim Bass.
See how good of an actor she is?
I'm totally acting.
With this story, it's like the Tyson character, he's such an original, you know, and I think we need to more embrace like the differences rather than trying to make everyone be the same.
That Southern hospitality goes along with the professionals who are here. And so it was the absolute right choice to come here. And it's been a fantastic experience, and I don't think it'll be my last time here making a film.
It better not be. I mean, that's Kim Bass right there. He created Sister Sister. He also created Kenan and Kel as well, so it's going to be a really good movie. Now, the director also told me they hired a ton of local actors, 35 to be exact. Now, as we get closer to the movie's release date in 2019, I'll be delivering another story with the executive producer of the film who talks about logistics and what it takes to break into the behind the scenes for a film like this. Love that.